This video is going to look at body weight only squat progressions, and it's going to start with exercises that are extremely easy to do that anybody can approach, and it will terminate in a pistol squat. So let's get started with the first exercise. The first exercise is simply a body weight squat to a surface, and this can be a chair or a step. Do not rock the hips back in order to get up. Instead, simply come up under your own control from a direct pause. Level 2 is to simply move the surface down slightly as you become stronger. Level 3 is to remove any supportive surface from below you, and level 4 is to place the arms behind the head in order to remove the counterbalance. Level 5 will be a split squat where you try to mimic a squat on one leg, but let the back foot act as a post and help up slightly. Do not turn this into a reverse lunge by stepping too far back and pulling the hip through. While a good exercise for this progression, we want to focus on squats. So you're going to try to drop straight down, mimicking a knee dominant movement. Level 6 is a shrimp squat negative. So you want to try to control the descent as you touch the knee to a pad or a sofa cushion if you're at home, and then come up with the assistance of the back leg. Level 7 is a true shrimp squat where you let the knee land and then drive the working foot through the floor without the back foot touching the ground at all. And this is a large step up. And level 8 will then be to do a pistol squat. So here you have that front leg out in front of you, and you are working only with the planted foot. You may notice that at the bottom there is a slight rounding in the lower back. This is in order to keep the center of mass over the foot. And while it would be better to avoid that, it is not dangerous in this case because there is no top-down loading of the spine. You may also notice that my heel is elevated. If you have longer legs, you may need to do this. And in this case, I am using a book just to mimic what you could do at home. But make sure that whatever surface you are using is rather sturdy and that you test its level of movement before actually starting the exercise. Recommendations with this are to try to get 20 reps at a given level before moving on to the next level, because there are fairly large jumps between these and they're not as graded as you can get with a barbell where you can move in 5 to 10 pound increments. Make sure to do at least 3 warm-up sets working through the levels. So if you're going to go to work at level 4, start with warm-up set level 1, 2, and 3. And if you're starting at level 1, make sure to do a few lower rep sets before you move on to your sets to failure.